Hi everybody. Hi everyone. Laura here from Razor's Edge Hair Salon and Wig Boutique in Timmins, Ontario. I go live every Tuesdays at noon. Thanks for joining me. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm wearing Raquel Welch opening act in the bronze sable. Isn't that just a beautiful color? I'm a little too high on Facebook. Let's just try this. That's better. It's a little closer. So this is bronze sable. The color's bronze sable from Facebook. It's got a lace front, mono top. Hides really nicely. Really a cute little wig. Really a cute little wig. I find Facebook's a little too low. Just give me 1 second, please. That's better. Okay. So again, this is Raquel Welch opening act. Isn't that just a beautiful wig? She feels so good. Really, really natural looking. This is her inside. Lace front, mono top. Next up is this Starly and Pearl Mist from Tony of Beverly. Starly has a nice little lace front. It's wider in the front and darker in the back. It's really a lot of people. That's how they go white. They go white a little more in the front and darker in the back. So this really mimics that color well. This is again Starly from Tony of Beverly, and this is what the lace front looks like. Now there's this cute little one from Tempting from my Canadian company. Very well priced. The color is 16, so it's just a cute little blonde wig. Goes a little darker at the back. Basic cap. Looks a little bit like winter. You can see I can put more bangs or less bangs. Can really bring it down. A little bit of wax in there, even just your fingers. You run it through and make it like I say, that's my seems to be my famous saying. Make it your own. Now you'd wear your own wig, right? This is the back. This lady had purchased this wig from me, and I was driving in my vehicle one day, and I saw her walking. Actually, I had to stop because I didn't recognize her right away. And when I recognized her, it was like, wow. I stopped to talk to her. She just looked amazing. It was totally transforming on her. It's a very beautiful wig on. Very, very beautiful wig on. And she enjoys wearing it. She had thought of getting a wig for years and finally did it. And she's had no regrets. Up next is Ari Margu Amber in the color 6H, which is just a regular brown, basic little cap. Another cute one. There's so many cute pixies, to choose from. Another one that resembles Winter from Raquel Welch. Always base myself off Winter because it's really a cute pixie, right? Another cute one is this one from John Renault. This is Chris in the color Palm Spring Blonde. Palm Spring Blonde is like a platinum blonde. Very, very light. Isn't it cute too? See how it wisps nicely? A little shorter than the last few styles. A little longer rather than the last few styles I just showed you. So again, Chris from John Renault, just an average fit. Really nice fit. Cute, cute little wig. Hi, Tirais. It's good to see you. Up next, this is one I just brought in. This is meadow and sugarcane rooted. Basic cap from Noriko. A little bit of a snugger look. I think the camera makes it look a little bit lighter than what it actually is. Isn't it cute? A nice short bob. Nice and snug feeling. Now I'm going to show you sugarcane in a longer look. This is Harlow in sugarcane. So you can see the blonde a little bit better in the longer wigs, but the longer styles, because the longer styles, they've got a little bit more hair to work with, right? So, and everyone's a tiny bit different, but I just wanted to show you the color comparison. I hope you got to see it well there, what I was talking about. But this is meadow again. Oh, and look, I just got to run my fingers through. There's a few that are sticking in. You want to just run your fingers through slightly and make sure all the little hairs are out. Doesn't it hug the neckline so nicely? So you can tuck it in. Look at it, its cute little fringe. Now this is a similar one. This is the same one I'm going to show you, but in a different color. This is Desert Sand. So Desert Sand is a little bit of a darker blonde. Like again, same little wig though. That's Meadow from Noriko. It's got a little bit more warmth to the blonde. Isn't it cute too? Now let's just compare the two colors so you can see the difference. Show you the back again. Again, you run your fingers just gently through the back here. Make sure there's no little hairs in there. And if you're wearing a wig grip, make sure, especially the shorter styles, it's easier to show the wig grip. Make sure your wig is sitting on top of the wig grip. So again, Meadow from Noriko. Okay. There's Jackson in Creamy Toffee Rooted. Again from Noriko. I call this the Jennifer Aniston look, you know. Isn't that beautiful? Hi, Josie. It's good to see you. Next up, we're sticking with Noriko for a little while. This is Harlow and that sugarcane rooted. I just received this wig. I haven't had Harlow in this color before. They're similar. Hi, Amanda. It's good to see you. Yeah, it is a pretty wig, Aunt Josie. Excuse me. So is this one. You can see a little bit different than this last one that I showed. Similar style, but different. It doesn't have as much framing in the front. Like I said, I really call this one like the Jennifer Aniston look. The difference between the creamy toffee rooted and the sugarcane rooted. You can see that creamy toffee is a little bit darker. Not much, a little bit. Or different shades anyways. I'm just going to go over here, get a few more. next one is this one. This is Alexi in smoky brown. Alexi has got a lace front. So if you like to lift your bangs up and over, it's going to look nice with this one. Basic little cap, Noriko, other than the lace front. So a little bit of a snugger fit, but they do stretch out nicely. And that smoky brown, I don't know if you can see, there's just a few small strands, very, very tiny strands of silver. If you have your brown hair, but you're just starting to have a little bit of silver that's streaming through the wig, I don't know if you can make it out on the camera, but it gives it a really unique look. Hence the word smoky, right? It's got that little bit of silver. Still, the brown is the main color here, but just a few makes it look so natural, you know. So again, this was Alexi in deep smoky brown. This is her bangs. Just as a nice, cute little bang section. Excuse me. Up next is Lane in Mocha Rooted. I just love this wig. I had sold this wig and I reordered it. I just find it I find it's just such a beautiful look. Very sexy wig. What's your circumference, Josie? Because like I say, they do stretch nicely. They're a little snugger to start with, but they'll stretch to the head. See, Lane, isn't this gorgeous too? Look at how natural this looks. She's got a little bit of the blonde. And that color, that color again. This is Ice Mocha Rooted Lane. Basic wig. It's from Renee of Paris. Basic wigs. She's got some permatease, but not as much as what the last two had, you know. Hi, June. Good to see you. Yeah, you'd have to measure. I can show real quick how to measure because it's good to know our measurements, you know. I have a measuring tape here. Because different companies fit differently, so it's always nice to know when you're purchasing. When you measure, you start at the front, go around, follow your occipital bone at the back, because your wig back here would be sitting right about here, so that's where you want to be measuring. If sorry about that. So if you're on your own, maybe get some help. Make sure it's sitting at the right place, you know. So now let's see, I've gone around again. This is where it sits at the back. I can go down a little bit more, but you don't want to go right down there when you're measuring because your wig's going to sit against that just below the occipital bone there. So this is how you measure. I'm 21 3/4, so that's an average. So good thing to know your measurements. Then it really helps you decide which wig would be good for you, you know. Okay, next one is Nicole in the color 4-6. Nicole's a nice dark wig, lace front, mono part. Isn't that just beautiful? The back. Yeah, I'm going to go get a few more. Going a little longer each time I go. And this is next one is Layla. Gray rooted, such a beautiful, beautiful color from Rene of Paris. Lace front, mono part. And I find Rene of Paris fits bigger than Noriko. Noriko is one of their collection, but they fit a little bit snugger than what the Rene of Paris fits like. See how I'm just adjusting here? I have one of my customers. This is the color she swears by. This is her lace front, if you'd like to see it a little bit closer. So this is Layla in the color smoky gray rooted. The next one is, again, Rene of Paris. This is Linden. So Linden's a little bit longer. And the color is cashmere brown. Just a short root, SR's short root. Linden has got the lace front, a mono part, but you can see the lace goes down quite far. It's almost ear tab to tab lace. Again, isn't that just a beautiful, beautiful wig? This is Linden in cashmere brown. You can tie it, you can braid it, you can bring it to the front, put a clip in it, even just do a little bit of an updo. You can do so much. If you're good with hair, a nice long wig would be nice for you. They get more tangled. I find myself, I like to the shoulder. That's what I find easy. Up to shoulder, that's the easiest I find for myself, that don't tangle as much. I have longer ones. I don't wear them as often. But if you've had long hair all your life, it's not going to be a big deal having a long wig. I just haven't. And I find it, but even long hair tangles. So it's the same thing with a wig, right? 22 and a half, Rachel too tight, and Noriko too. So then you'd like Aesthetica, Tony of Beverly, you'd probably find John Rene too tight. Although they all stretch, Josie. If you give them a chance, they'll stretch. My Canadian company too, 22 and a half. Because before I lost my weight, that's what I was, 22.5. Even my head shrunk a little bit. And I found Noriko did fit me. It would be snug to start with, but originally it would stretch to form to my head, so it would actually become quite a comfortable wig, as long as you don't mind a little tighter to start with, So again, this was Linden in the cashmere brown. Now I've heard people talk about their lace front, moving on them a little bit. It's not quite the right fit. I'm going to give you a few options here. This is my own. It just automatically stretched, Josie, from wearing it. Before you know it, it stretches. And they all have an elastic at the back that you can make a little bit bigger too. So right away, that can give you an extra inch easily. Just make it a little bit bigger back there. So now this is, like I said, this is my own wig. This is Evan from John Renault, and it's got that lace front. And some people find that the lace wants to buckle a bit. I'm just using this one as an example. It's not buckling on me, but to give you an idea, and even to hold it in place, they feel like the wig might move. So this just gives them a bit of extra comfort. Some like lace. You can put a few pieces of lace on your wig lace. I'm going to show you. You can get them in strips, or you can get them in little rolls. There's different hold. There are different rolled ones. If you go with a little roll, just cut yourself a few little pieces and put it, especially if you find it's the front here that buckles, or sometimes your wig is starting to age a little bit, so you're starting to get a little bit of buckling. So you would just put a little bit of lace right there. hold it down. You can put another two pieces there just to hold it. And even at the back, even a couple pieces at the back and hold it down. I'm just going to do one piece to show you. Tweezers might help too. I always find tweezers help to lift the plastic off the back. I don't know about you guys, but I always find they're hard to do. Like you can even get I do some men hair system, and when I'll do the glue, I'll use the mighty tidy glue there, and then really strong lace, and they're good for 2-3 weeks. This isn't. I'm told the blue one's the best. It's giving me a hard time here. There we go. So you would just glue it down. I have one lady, she really likes her tapes. She reuses the tape. She doesn't have the lace either, just the basic cap ones. And she just swears by her taste, but she likes the blue ones. She always gets the blue ones. So you would just put your wig in place. Now see my plastic, it's lifting a bit there. But she says the blue one works good. I've never used this before, but I just want to give you options. And then you'd hold it down and your lace wouldn't lift. See how it's not lifting with this? My wig's also due for a cleaning there, so it would have probably been easier to put it on because I do wear makeup, so I get some makeup on my wig, right? So now see, that's not moving at all. So that's one option, a little bit of lace, and you can just cut pieces and just put a few there, and it will keep it in place for you. Anis, they were both from Noriko, Josie. But if it's Renee of Paris, it fits bigger. Renee of Paris Lane, yeah, they were both from Noriko. But like I said, I really think that if you wore them for a while, you'd be okay. Hi Sharon, it's good to see you. So again, see, you don't see that lace tape at all. And if you find lace is itchy on you, this is also, you can also get this. You order this from Amazon. Scar tape. Some people are more sensitive to some people are more sensitive to lace, or some are more itchy. A little bit of scar tape just inside on the edge will also stop the itch. So that's another thing to think of. Silicone scar sheet. That's what it is. Well, that's okay, Sharon. I'm glad you made it. I've still got a few things to show there. So we started with the, and you can see it's on there good. So I'm just gonna remove it. It came off. I think if but it's on my skin good. So it would keep it in place. And now another option is It Stays Glue. It Stays Glue is water soluble. So again, if you have sensitive skin, I get this from John Renault. You can put some along the lines and even at the back, especially as when I was a new wig wearer, I wore this lots. Now I'm comfortable wearing my wigs. I know if I'm going in the wind, I'll wear my wig grip. But if you find the wig grip still not quite enough, this is an option. And you can also get got to be glue from Walmart if you're a runner, you're into sports, because if you're sweating, it's not gonna move on you. It's gonna keep it in place. And John Rhino also sells this thing you can put inside your wig if you sweat a lot. And it'll keep it dampened down. You just stick it inside your wig. I don't have any here to show you, but now with the It Stays Glue. It Stays Glue can also, if you have that little black dress that the strap wants to fall all the time, you can put a little bit there. You're not going to see that. You can't see it. You've got time to play too. I'm going to take this off because I'm going to keep my wig on when I'm done. And on my own wigs, I don't use the nylon thing. You can see I'm putting a few clips just to get my own hair out of the way so it doesn't fall back down. Now I put some It Stays there. I'm going to put a little bit at the bottom too. So, and like I said, when I was new in my wig journey, this was my go-to because I was always nervous it would move on me. Now I know it's not that easy to move on, but I'm just gonna wash my hands before I put my clip on. Give me that 1 second before I put my wig on. Give me a second. Now this is on. You've got time to work. You're not in a big hurry. And if you're new, get used to where your wig should be sitting before you start playing with glue. Once you're comfortable with that, then you go with the glue. Now, myself, when I put a wig on, again, like I was saying earlier, there's adjusters. You can make your wig smaller or bigger. And I always put, when I start, that's me. I put it about here and then I bring it down, but I don't pull back hard. I don't pull hard at the back. I go back and readjust if I need to. So, because if you start pulling at that wefting, your life of your wig's not gonna last as long. So again, like I said, I start a bit lower. See where it's sitting, middle of my forehead. So it's not right where it should be right away. And then you bring it down, you bring it to below your occipital bone. That's about where it should be sitting. Now you bring it back up, you place it. Now feel there's ear tabs. The wigs all have ear tabs. They're like a little metal V on the side here, which can be bent up or down. See what they look like? It's right on the side on the edges. So this is what I use to measure to make sure I'm even. So I feel that, and if you need to lift it a bit, it just lifts. Now you place your wig where it should be. Most people are 4 fingers above the eyebrows. I've seen a few ladies that are 3, far and few in between. If you're very, very petite, you might be 3. But you want your wig to be sitting where your hairline's sitting. If it's too high, it's not going to look right. And if it's too low, look at when I bring it down. Isn't that yellow wig? Whereas I bring it up, it's natural looking. So I'm feeling for those ear tabs. Now you hold it. Now you're ready to glue it. Now if the back wasn't quite right, this is the time, once the front's adjusted, that I go back in, make sure there's no little hairs inside. Okay, so now you want to do is count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it's glued in place. See how this is not moving. And I allowed room for my glasses. So I didn't go too low with the glue. I went about to here. Got to be glue if you need the stronger glue, which is really strong, in the black tube, which is not quite as strong, but still strong enough. You can spike your own hair too if you have, a nice little spiky haircut. Just don't put it in your wig because it's going to have a mess, So now you go to the back. Same thing. You place it where it should be and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just go a bit slower when you're counting. Same here. Now see, you're just kind of pressing it into place. So if you're going out somewhere windy, or people might hug you, sometimes hugs, that's when your wig will move. You do that and your wig's not going anywhere. People can hug you and you'll be okay. And again, the glue, it's got to be glue. It's a stronger glue. It's not water soluble. So if your skin's a little more delicate, you want to stick to, they got to be glue. Now there's also a dry shampoo. These ones from John Renault, the molecules are bigger for wigs, but any dry, it will be better for your wig. But if you have a wig you've had a while, don't worry, just get a dry shampoo. If you find it too shiny or you want a little bit more height in there, dry shampoo is your go-to. I find if I get a wig that's just, I like height. I'm a 90s girl. I like height. I find if it's too flat, I start with my dry shampoo. It'll bring the shine down if you find it too shiny also, and it'll help you get some height. And it's also good dry shampoo if you're wearing a topper. You don't have much hair. You don't want to damage your hair. You put a little bit of dry shampoo in your hair and do a light back combing. It's going to give you that extra hold to keep your topper in place. Someone at John Renault actually shared that tip with me, and I thought it was a great tip. Now, if you like a little bit of height, again, if you have a short, like little winner I was showing earlier, or PC wig, This is a wax, really nice wax. It'll work really well for you. Less is more. Remember that for wax, whether it's bio hair or synthetic hair, less is more. So thank you, Anna. I like this wig. This is almost my everyday wig. This has become my favorite wig. I just love it. This one didn't have roots. I like the color. It does come rooted, but the one at the salon wasn't rooted. I was going on holiday, so I grabbed it. I put my own little root in. So look how natural it looks. Seeing that I put my own root in the. I really like the little cans from L'Oreal for roots, and you can get whatever color you like. Magic root, you just apply a little bit, and it'll give you a root. This is a darker one. This is medium brown. I could even do a dark blonde or light brown if I just wanted a bit. So you can really change the way. If you have an older wig that you're not wearing anymore, you'd like to put a little bit of a root. Very easy to do. You just go in, do a light spray. Maybe before you put it on a wig, you'll wear it. If you have a wig that's ready to be thrown away, don't throw it away. Keep it for practice when you have stuff like that to practice on, right? So I thank you for having joined me. I appreciate it. Went a little bit over today, but it was fun. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks so much. Okay, bye.